Okay, we went through this part last time, but basically this is your house and this is our square footage. That becomes our multiplier as we start determining value. So if we come up with $100 a square foot, for instance, then your house would be worth $198,000. So going to our closed comparables. Once I got into your neighborhood, it really made a lot more sense why we had such a huge gap, because a lot of the houses in section 3 and above have the side entry garages. A few of them in section 2 do have the side entry garages, and they had the upgraded finishes. So I was able to eliminate the ones that are way out of line. Now these still are a pretty big gap for a neighborhood that was all built about the same time. But you see the sales prices right here, and what we do quickly is we just take this and do a market report, and that'll break down the numbers for us on these 3 comps. And what you see is that the 3 sales that we have are selling $99 to $84 a square foot. Generally, you know, the cheaper house per square foot should sell first. However, you can see that one was on the market 192 days. If we go back to that middle comp right here, the middle on our list, the lowest of the sales price, it makes perfect sense as soon as you look at it. So this one has it has terrible photos, but it has the wallpaper everywhere, in need of a lot of updates. Again, here's your wallpaper. Carpet did look good, and then it's vacant. So vacant houses are going to sell for less. So that really quickly explains the $84 a square foot. We definitely want to sell above that because I think we have a better house. Now if we go back to our list and we go to look at the $99 a square foot house, let's see, that is this one right here. Smaller house, but sold for $210. You'll see that could have done a better job with the photos and stuff, but otherwise the house looks really great. Granite countertops, stainless appliances, the tiled backsplash, and then I want to point this out as well. You know, large backyard, fenced in. All these things do add some value, and that is our $99 a square foot. I do think this one is a notch above us in terms of the finishes. And then if we go back to our first one, which would be our middle of the road comp, the biggest thing that I see that would discourage people from accepting this as a valid comparable for your house is that this has this really awesome huge backyard. So you can see right here, all fenced in, just great backyard. But all the finishes and stuff, again, are pretty comparable to your house. You got the hardwood floors in this area, but everything comes together in such a way that that would be an ideal comp at the $94 a square foot. So that is basically our sold comps. That solidifies our data in reality, what we can really get for the house, somewhere between, I'm going to drop that 84 because I just don't think that I just think it's too far below us. So what we want to do is be at least between our 2 highest comps there. Then the most important thing to say, how far out of line can we get to make you the most money, is we now go and look at our active market. So first thing we do is we're going to look within your neighborhood. As you can see, these houses are all priced a lot higher. I would love to say, hey, look, they're getting $239, but the truth is they're not getting $239 because they haven't sold yet. These are all active and none of them have contracts. These are withdrawn houses. We're not going to focus on those too much. There's too many reasons people could withdraw, but sometimes in a down market, when you see houses withdrawing and expiring quickly, quickly over and over, it's because they're just overpricing the houses. We're not going to focus on that because we don't have a lot of that going on. These could expire out, but for the most part, everybody is above water in terms of their loan payoffs, and if they really are motivated to sell, they'll sell. So if we look at these actives, we see that basically, yes, they're overpriced, but they have a great house. They've got the side entry garage, big backyard again, hardwood floors throughout the downstairs, just a great little house. So yes, they can potentially try to get that $239. They're going to have to get in a little bit cheaper because they're just so out of line, and appraiser's not going to come up with the price on one of these houses. So just want to tell you, so if you think, if you're thinking, well, that'd be great, keep in mind these folks aren't getting it either. But we can get a little closer to that. That helps us. The other side is we want to look at it as a buyer, because a buyer is not going to be committed just to the Crown Point neighborhood. They're going to be looking at it from all of Thompson Station. So what we do is we imagine, okay, we've got somewhere between $210,000 and $175,000. What would be your best value? What would you be looking for? Now, this Jason Courthouse is obviously an amazing value. That needs to come off the market because they've got 2,500 square feet and they're asking $209,000. Now, the house needs some work, but still, these right here are the ones that we're able to get contracts, and you see where they're priced. They're priced at $195,000, $189,000. This is, now that's a little house in a cute little neighborhood, so they're paying a lot more per square foot. But this is our competition here, and the yellow ones already have contracts. So that makes me feel good about being at your house at 1,900 square feet, which would fall in about right here at 204, 205. Tells me that there is a market for that, but there's not a lot of people filling that niche right now. And so then what we do is, we've done the price approach. We do a square footage approach. So you have a minimum of 3 bedrooms and you need 2,000 square feet. If a family has that need, what they say is, where can I get a good value and get those needs met in Thompson Station? And you see that basically after this 204 number, they jump up significantly. Loopers Landing's a little bit nicer neighborhood, but that means that as long as you're under that 210 price, you're starting to bring a great value. So I feel comfortable stretching the list price above comps, even above our best comparable sale in Crown Point. And the truth is, we have to keep reality in mind, but I want to stretch that to get you over $200,000 for your house. Hey Charity, wanted to provide you with 2 sample listings. I picked 2 that I felt like were difficult to really photo well, to kind of show you what it could have looked like, show you what it did look like once we took over the listing. So this is actually one of my neighbors here. We rotate these front photos out. So originally I started with this one. Once I had it out there a little while, I changed it over to this one. But you can see what professional photos will do. This one is, despite the fact that it looks wonderful in these photos, these were really tight spaces here. You can tell that they get a wide angle lens without the fisheye look that some realtors will use. And then the other one I picked was a condo, just because, again, condos are small, they're hard to do. This is, let's see, I'll get a previous listing here. This is a previous listing of the exact same condo I'm about to show you. I mean, you can even tell that this girl has amazing style. Okay. This sold in a very down market, really tough market. Now, this is one of my little square photos I'll use for Facebook and things like that. Again, like I said, I rotate these in and out, so that's an edited version. It's fine. I don't do that as much anymore, where I would do the text on the photo. Same house. Because you can't get them in the door, you can't sell the house. So. These are some of the extras that I had in here that I would just rotate through. Anyway, you get the idea. So I've already sent you the referrals. I'm going to send you lost my train of thought there. I'm going to send you the sample marketing agreement, and I'll touch base with you and get some feedback. Thanks.